Hey, what is going on, y'all? What's up? What's up? So, if you are still working a 9 to 5 job and you are burnt out, come in the room. This live is for you. This live is for you. I am teaching people how to work part time and make full time income directly from your phone around your family, and that's what we are talking about today. So, hey, G Moving, how you doing today? Welcome in. Hey, Ari, how you doing? Yeah, so if y'all been trying to make money online but you're scared, all right, we're gonna debunk all of that. Come on in the room. There is no need to be scared. You probably are sitting on $1,000 worth of content right in your phone today, and I'm gonna tell you exactly how you can do it and turn that thing into moolah. Hey, Queen's mom. Hey, Ayan, girl, you doing good? Oh, sir, you got four by your name. Charles Johnson, K Jam. Hey, Sandy. Hey, Smiley. Hey, Negroid, Swaggy D. What's up, y'all? Welcome in. Come on in the chat, and when you come in here, make sure that you do the things that the algorithm wants us to do. That's engaged. So say hello in the chat. This is so you can get your points for the day. Yes, Smiley, jump right on in there. That's what I'm talking about. Get your points. That's the whole reason we're on here, right? Is we want to play the game that they got and play by their rules. And we want to get points. So you get points here when you engage. So make sure you're tapping that screen as well. And so I always tell people, hold it until the bar turns pink. So like this, hola, Janae. So when you touch up there at the top, you see how I just touched it and some little pink hearts or red hearts just went across the screen. You can do the same thing. So don't scroll because you're going to miss this blueprint. I'm teaching people how to make part-time income or full-time income. It's totally up to you. Hey, Charles, thanks for the compliment around your own schedule. So if you have a full-time job, you can do this. If you have a part-time job, guess what? You can do this because you're fitting it in pockets of time. I don't care if you find 30 minutes in the morning, 30 minutes in the evening. You can make it work if you can find time to do it. So y'all, let's make sure we do the first things first. So everyone type a little chat in there. I see a couple of you done it already. Hey, Charles. Go ahead and tap the screen. Let's see if y'all know how to tap the screen, where to do those hearts, because that lets TikTok know where we at. Okay, we're no longer using these phones no more for scrolling and kiki and laughing. We turn it into making dollars. Okay, so the first thing you got to do is tap that screen. Thank you. Tap the screen. Yes. Also, if you're new here, put new in the chat. If this is your very first time on one of my lives, just followed and hearted. Thank you, G Moving. Thank you for hearting, teaching everybody else. Hey, La Ruth. She had a big number by her name, but she gone. But let me tell you, that was cool because I was going to show you something. A lot of us don't know this, but engaged on this platform is how we get credit. It's how we get points. They put that number beside your name with or without your permission. It's to categorize you to say, hey, this person engages on our platform. So when you go to create content, that determines if they're going to send people to your room. If you're going to just be on here and you just sucking up content and never give it, then guess what? It backfires on your butt. So you got to know how to engage here on this platform. Thanks for coming in and being new. Now, for all of my new people, the first thing that I want you to do is to go up there and smash that connect button, which is FOLLOW. They don't want us saying that. So if you haven't already, make sure that you are connected with me so that you can make moolah. I'm going to show y'all how I went from making $4,000 a month in my corporate job. Let's take some taxes out, probably like $1,800 every 2 weeks, as a registered nurse. College degree, 4 years, graduate, worked 18 years in the field, to now having over 5-figure months right here in this space. It's easy and it's doable. I shouldn't say easy because if you're lazy, it's gonna be hard for you. But if you can be consistent and you can learn a new skill, then you definitely can do this. And so, y'all, I'm from Virginia. You might hear a little country draw in my voice. I was a nurse for 18 years. I have 4 kids. I'm burnt out. I was tired. It's mentally and physically exhausted. Hey, Nima, how you doing today? Thanks for the connection. I was burnt out mentally and physically. And so I started on my quest, my journey to find extra ways to make money so that I can go PRN, which is called part-time hours, work as needed. And I started doing some network marketing things. In the network marketing companies I did, y'all, I had a measure of success. Anybody else ever done network marketing companies? I'm just curious where my side hustle baddies at, or gentlemen who like making extra streams of income. Because if you do, then guess what? You need to stay put. So I did several network marketing companies. I had measures of success, but it took a lot of time, y'all. I used a lot of time. My biggest thing in life right now is how can I get my time freedom back? Because once time is gone, that's all you have. So I'm all about how can I get time freedom. Then after that, I want financial freedom. Okay, because what's the point of being home and free and you ain't got no money and you're sitting around broke? That ain't gonna work. Okay, so I need financial freedom too, and I need personal freedom. I want to be able to go when I feel like it. Don't have to ask my boss for time off. That's some of the things I also hate in corporate America. I work for you for 52 good weeks, and you gonna tell me what 2 weeks I can take off. And then you're going to tell me, oh, such and such already put it off. So two of y'all can't be off at the same exact time because we don't have enough coverage. Yeah, I know y'all all have experienced it because I have too. Thank you, blessed one. So if we have jobs in corporate America, we know that you are not the boss. You got to listen to someone else. You do exactly what they say. You come to work when they say that you want you at work. You leave when they tell you it's your time to get off. And sometimes you frankly just don't want to be there. I've been there and I decided to rewrite the narrative. And so I did the network marketing things, had a measure of success. But the last one that I was in, shut my business down because I had started another company. And so when that happened, that was a reality check. That was a reality check for me. It told me that I'm not in control. They feed you the narrative that you're the boss. But if they want to snatch the rug at any time, they can. And it took all of my hard work, those years I went to building a team, just gone in a moment. In the matter of an email, okay, it was gone. And so it's like, okay, I will never do that. So anybody else can relate, want to be their own boss. Anybody else here want to be their own boss. We're going to engage together in this live, y'all. So go ahead and put in the chat. Look, sorry, somebody called me. Let me end that. Put be my own boss. Put be my own boss in the chat. Me. All right, I'll take me. If not, type the words. You want to be your own boss. You want to be your own boss. You want to be able to get up when you feel like it. You want to sleep late if you feel like it. You want to go on vacation without having to worry about using up all your PTO. Or you can grieve in peace. The craziest thing too, hey, Mr. Down Payment, how you doing today? Is that you can lose a family member in death and then they tell you you got 3 days of bereavement. Oh, thank you for the compliment, the Daily Heart Meet. Did you see the changes TikTok made? I want to make sure you know. So at the top now, instead of instantly giving you your points for the day, it'd be a red plus and you have to hit, claim. So y'all, you know you get points. You get 35 or 45 points when you send a Daily Heart Meet. You know the Daily Heart Meet that's at the top and it looks like an orange heart. If you touch it, then it'll give you give 1 penny, a coin, to the person who's the creator. And then now they're making us claim our points. Then if you leave a comment, you get like 10 extra points. If you share the live out, they give you more points. So y'all just know, claim your points. Because if you running up these points in these creators room and you leave without collecting your points, they're gone. Okay. You can't come back to that creators room and then collect the points that you had given. So go ahead and collect all your points before you get out of here. Make sense? Any questions about that? Okay, it's an engagement platform, so go get your points. All right, so I just wanted to make sure that you got it because I know Mr. Down Payment, he always come on my lives, and so I want to make sure that you know exactly what to do because we ain't playing no games. We on here for reasons, right? But I'm going to show you how to take your cell phone and Wi-Fi and turn it into a real business because that's what I have done. I mean, no fluffing, no begging people. No more do I have to call family members and friends and asking them to take a look at my business. I don't have to do parties in my house every Friday. Every Friday, y'all, I had something in my house called Wind Down Friday, and my house would be packed. Sometimes I would have 20, 30 people, women around the table, around the island in my kitchen, and just doing parties, learning about products and stuff like that. Those days are over. So I feel like I have a measure of peace. And this is the dream that I wanted. And I'm here to put you on game and give you the free blueprint so that you can do the same exact thing and make money directly from your phone. We are dropping the narrative of working 40 years for an employer to retire and live off 40% of the income that you was making when you were still broke. We done with those days. Those days are totally over. Hey, Rika, we're not living that no more. So this is not a dream anymore. We're not approaching people. We don't need for referrals. I don't need nobody's referrals no more. I come on the internet. They teach you attraction marketing. That's right. The attraction marketing. And so you learn how to show up and be yourself. Everyone has their own gifts and talents and you have transferable skills. So it doesn't matter what your job is. Like in my case, if I wanted to come on here and I want to share healthcare tips, I can because I'm a registered nurse and I have the credibility. You may be someone who worked in the finance industry for years. If you do, why not share tips and tricks to help people get their credit right or teach them education that can benefit them in life so that they can move ahead? And then you can create content about it and you can create a product about it. Okay, they're going to teach you how to create your own products, and then you can sell the product that you created with the help of ChatGPT. ChatGPT and an app called Canva. Okay, so they do a Canva crash course as well, but you have to start thinking out of the box. Okay, because right now what we're doing is we're having a conversation about true entrepreneurship. Somebody put that in the chat. True entrepreneurship. Because that's what it is. No one can take these skills or this knowledge from me at all. I did invest in a program, yes, because that helped me. Otherwise, my brain wouldn't have been able to think like this. I didn't know what digital marketing was. I didn't know about email marketing, using social media to market. None of that made sense to me because I told you I'm a nurse and then I did MLM. This is totally different than that. This is something totally different. People, this thing does over $1 billion every single day. Do you know, because people are creating apps, ebooks, courses. Some people are so brilliant. You know, you've heard of this one. Have y'all ever heard of Verbo? Any of y'all ever heard of Verbo? Anybody? Anybody ever heard of Airbnb? How about that one? Okay, so VRBO and Airbnb are two of the largest rental property companies in the world, and they don't own one piece of real estate. Do you understand how they all started their business? Digital marketing. They started with an app, offered a platform that people could upload stuff into, such as pictures of their homes, descriptions, and sell it. They all started with a digital marketing idea. All of us are just one idea from getting paid. All of us. Every last one of us. So we have to tap inside and think about, what skills do I have? Some of us are the best cooks in the world. Some of us, family members come to us for every single thing. They got questions about everything. They want to know everything you know. They want to know it. They found out you making money. How you do this? They want to know, oh girl, what's your best relationship advice? Put that thing in a book. You think your cousins and your friends is the only people who want your knowledge? Somebody else will too. You come on here and you create content and you talk about it, and you can talk about, hey y'all, I'm talking about relationship management. Look, I was married to a narcissist for 30 years, and I'm just going to tell you some of the point out signs, blah, 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 blah. Do you understand that you can put that knowledge and stuff in a book, a PDF, and someone will buy it? Do you understand that you can take those digital products, upload them into Amazon, have what's called the KDP. They turn around and will take your ideas. You put the whole uploads. They will put it in a book format. You create your cover and stuff. And when they print it, they send it directly to your customer as a full finished book that you did not have to worry about going through a publishing company. You didn't have to do all that. Do you understand? That's the power of digital marketing. It's big, y'all. When was the last time you got a paper check from your boss? Anybody? When was the last time you got a paper check from your boss? Put it in the chat. I'm just curious. It might be some people out here. When was the last time you got a paper check from your boss? Type it in the chat. Let's engage. When was the last time you got a paper check from your boss? Tap the screen, y'all. Let's get up to 1,000 likes. Let's start there. Let's get up to 1,000 hearts. All you got to do is put your finger on the screen, just like I'm touching my screen, right? Can y'all see this? Go right here. Hold your finger there and watch these little dots. Watch those little red hearts go. Go do that for me. Over 10 years ago, 2009, said Rika. Why? You know why? They went electronic and digital payments. We don't even see paper money no more. We pay with the tap of a button. I pay with my watch. I thought, where's my watch at? Shoot, I must have took it off when I took a shower. We pay with a watch now. You go to the cash register. I'd be like, y'all take pay? Y'all take Google Pay, digital wallet? They'd be like, yeah. Hey, Jay. They say, yeah, that's all they need to say. I don't even have to have a wallet. So can't nobody rob me because I ain't got nothing to give you. You're going to take this good old cell phone that's going to be good old lock. Because now what I do is I go to the store and tap. I go to the gas station, tap at the pump, tap my watch, going through the toll that's close to my house. Listen, we are in a digital era. All we need to know, you guys, is the skills to tap into this $1 billion a day industry so that you and I can make that moolah too. That's all I did. That's all I did. Like yesterday, you guys, I'm going to just tell you, this is how come I love this. I was chilling, minding my business. Okay, I'm just going to tell you this. And look, this is yesterday. This is my sales from yesterday alone. I made over $2,000. During the daytime, I had made maybe like 100 and something. I had sold 2 products that I have, low ticket products I have, right? And then I was sitting in there on the couch. We were doing Bible study. And I looked up and I said, that's a notification. I had a $900 sale. I wait a few minutes later. Guess what happened? I had another $900 sale. Yes. Mr. Down Payment. Let me explain something to you. I worked 1 hour yesterday and doing lives. And as a result of also having an automated business that runs on autopilot, I made $2,000 yesterday. I was a nurse and I worked for 40 hours because it's supposed to be 36, 312s. And then after taxes, I was clearing $1,800, sometimes good $1,900, depending on how many hours I did over the shift diff. We get shift diff at 3 p.m. I would get $7 extra per hour till 7 o'clock to the end of my shift. Sometimes if I had some good shift diff, I would hit the $1,900. I wasn't making $2,000, and that was 2 weeks worth of work because they don't pay you but every 2 weeks. This here was yesterday. And guess when that money gonna hit my account, y'all? Hey, Jackie, take a guess. When is $2,000 gonna show up in my account, y'all? When y'all think that money gonna hit my account? Do you think I gotta wait 2 weeks to get paid? What y'all think? Put that in the chat. Do you think I gotta wait 2 weeks to get paid? 7 days, said Mr. Down Payment. Nope. It's going to be there. I'm going to get an email today, Rika, that it's been initiated. It'll be in my checking account by tomorrow. Typically 2 days. There you go, Jackie. Look, Jackie, no, because Jackie is over here making moolah too. Over here in this digital space. Listen, I can't put a price tag on that. In 2 business days, the money is in my account. I don't have to have like incidents anymore like before. It's like, all right, shoot, I don't get paid for a week. We'll wait. Tell your kids you do something. That's me, because I got 4, right? I used to say, wait to pay that. Dad get paid this day. And I used to say my husband money is to take care of the bills and I'm the fun money. So when I get paid, then we'll do that. Yep, that was Legacy. Yeah, with Legacy, I had 2 900s. And then I have another digital product that I sell too. It's $88. And I had a couple of those during the daytime. Yep. So it's like, that's the cool thing about it. I have high ticket and low ticket. But guess what? You're going to learn the skills. And you also got my phone number. You have me. I get with you on a one-on-one. And we're going to strategize and make sure you create content based on who you are. Because you are enough. You are enough. Hey, Quandi, and welcome. Welcome. So I know Quandi brought a digital product from me yesterday as well. And so in Digital Profits University, I remember names. And so we'll be getting together soon because I'm going to help you, right? And so that's what I love about this is that, you get my phone number, we'll connect. It's that we can all do this. It's not that hard. If you're willing to invest some time in yourself, we are done with the days of saying, I'm too busy, I ain't got time. If you always busy and you always ain't got time, guess what? You're going to always be busy and never have time. Because there's no way to break that cycle. If you stay within that box, you can't come out of it. You have to make a different decision. You have to do something different if you want something different. You have to. I'll have to send you, Rika, my Calendly link so you can book one. So I do discovery chats too. For people who don't know exactly what they want to do, I do like a 15-minute discovery chat. Like, you want something, but you're trying to figure out which one is best for you, then that's fine. But I love it because it's a different price point for everything, so you can get in where you fit in. Guess what? You can start at the lowest tier, spending $17 a month to pay for a program that's $100, right? And once you pay that $100, that's it. It's a one-time investment. That's it. And then if you want more knowledge because you want to be able to make more money, like if you want to have days like that yesterday, I got to tell you, you might have to put a little more skin in the game, meaning finances, because you're investing more, you get more, right? So with the $300 program, this is DGC, Digital Growth Community. Okay. I'm about to say, I think my husband forgot to put the trash out, but I see it over there. Okay. Digital Growth Community. I hear the trash truck outside. And so with the $300 product, you can now sell the 3 and the 1, but you're going to learn to brand yourself. You're going to learn to create content. You're going to learn, it's so much. I might as well just click it so I can read it and see all the stuff that's included in it. I could show y'all too, right? That would help. Let me do this. I'll share it with you. I'll flip my camera around so you can see. All right. But and this is in the $100 launch kit alone. Learning to launch your business, getting clear on your vision, how we work in 2 hours a day, choosing a social media platform, learning attraction marketing. Okay, attraction marketing is so important. I'm going to spend some time there in a minute and talk to you about that. Storytelling, customer-centric storytelling. That's a difference. Mastering the 7-second rule, making sure you have call to actions. I made a video about call to actions the other day because people didn't know what CTA was. Do y'all know what a CTA is? Put CTA in the chat if you know what it is. If you don't, just put no. Do you know what a CTA is? Anybody? CTA, good. Rika, no. Okay. Mr. Dan Poma said yes. Okay. All right. So for Rika, let's explain what a CTA is kind of briefly. It stands for call to action. So when you create content, you have to let people know what's the next best thing you want them to do. Sometimes people say, I create content all the time and I've never had a sale. Don't nobody ever interact on it. Did you ask them to? Did you tell them to? Okay, so when you create content, you have to say hey, if you enjoyed this, make sure that you like this, share it, and comment. You told the person what you want them to do. If you are sick and tired of working a 9 to 5 like I was and you're tired, put tired in the chat. I'm going to send you a blueprint that has changed my life. That's what you do. Okay, you let people, you guiding them. That's what a call to action is. You're giving them the next action step that they need to take. If you don't put that in your content, it never does nothing. So whether you're selling something or if you're here for entertainment, pure laughs, then guess what? You still going to have a call to action. Sick and tired. That's where I was. See, we are just alike, V Digital. I was sick and tired. I didn't know I would get sick and tired so young. No, because I'm in my 40s and everybody say, and I'm like, Okay, can I imagine myself doing that for another 20 years? Lifting, pulling, turning, doctors that's lazy, and I'm basically writing all the prescriptions for patients. Do I really want to put my brain and my body through that? Because that's stress, you guys, and stress kills. Stress is why half of us got high blood pressure, gastrointestinal issues. It ain't got nothing to do with nothing else. It is pure stress. Wondering why you got irritable bowel syndrome. Your bowels don't move because you hold them. Why you keep getting a UTI because you can't find time to pee. Okay? All the stuff that we deal with in healthcare that nobody talks about. People have constipation because you holding stuff during the work hours because you can't go. You can't go. And it's crazy. I don't even know how I was gaining weight. I was on my feet all the time and still gaining weight. I used to say, this ain't making sense. I'm running around all the time. You know why? Because it'll be a quick snack here and there. And it ain't nothing nutritious, just fattening. And then on top of it, the body start holding on to weight because I wasn't eating enough sometimes. So it was scared, not knowing when my next meal was coming. So he was holding on. I was ballooning like I don't know what. That's neither here nor there. That's my rant. But yeah, so many things happen to the body and it's crazy. And it be because of the JOB. So all of us need the same basic things, you guys. Finances and less stress. In a nutshell. That's what we really need. We need more financial stability and we need mental clarity. And stress will do it at a JOB. And not having enough moolah is another one. We need both. And we can have both. And that's what I found in this space. It's like, it was like a marriage. It's like, oh my God, you kidding me? That's all I had to do was get these skills and then show up on the internet. Let me tell you, one of my businesses I ran, I was always in front of people. They call you like a director. I just say like a director. That's what it was. But anyway, I stood in front of people. I talked all the time. And then in the other one, I was a director too. And so I was talking. I can run my mouth. This was weird though. This was weird for me, y'all. I was scared to death because now I'm on camera and people see me, and there's a whole lot of people see me because on the internet, people just moving. And I was like, I don't know about this. And I don't know about creating content. But y'all, when I started seeing the people in here making $30,000 a month, $10,000 a month, $50,000 a month, I started saying, oh, please, I don't do that. Hold on. These people know something that I don't know. Let me learn this. Let me be quiet. And this is how we all should be thinking. Like, hey, I didn't make 5 figures a month in my career. And people in my family looked up to me as the nurse, the one they call for all the knowledge. And I didn't make 5 figures. So now it's like, oh, I'm going to set the precedence. I'm going to be the first one in my family to make 5 figures every single month. And I'm not talking about 10,000 every month. My highest has been 12,000. That was in February. I made 12,000 in February. Is that we want to do this every single month. I want to be able to do 20,000 months, 30,000 months. You should be saying the same thing. Like, I'm going to be the first person in my family who clears 5 figures every single month. I'm going to be the first one who makes 20,000 every single month on repeat. Don't say that you can't, because you can. Yes, you can. You can do it right in this space. A lot of times why we don't do things and don't take chances is because of fear. What they say, false evidence appearing real. Fear is the same exact thing as faith, y'all. Same thing. It's believing in something you can't see. We better stop letting fear take over and start walking in faith and do this thing. Because when we do it, we can change our address, our tax bracket, and everything else. Stop being scared to take a chance. Take a chance and bet on you. Nobody else is going to bet on you or throw you the rescue raft. I don't see nobody knocking at my door to pay my mortgage. I was scared to death, but I had to take another little coaching class. I don't know why I was nervous about this, y'all. I was creating content. I opened up a brand new TikTok page over here, and I would not post on FB and I would not post on IG because I figured everybody who was connected to me in my old businesses is there, and I don't want people to see me. And the person I met with, she says, you know what? I want you to stop and pause for a minute. Why are you worried about what they think? And I was like, I don't even know. Like, mentally, I really don't even know why. And she was like, well, let's just break it down a little further. Do any of them pay your bills? And I said, no. She said, when was the last time one of them offered to pay like a healthcare bill or whatever the case may be? And I said, never. She says, okay, so why are you worried about it? If it ain't for them, guess what they're going to do? Scroll right past you, or they're going to unfollow you, which is fine because they're not your ideal audience. You're not looking for every single person, you guys. Tap the screen, y'all. Tap, tap, tap. I just realized it's going to say inactive in here. Tap the screen. And if any of this makes sense to y'all, put makes sense or something. Just type something in the chat. Type hey again. I don't even care. Type your state. Do something. Tap the screen, because that's what this is. It's an engagement platform. It's an engagement platform. If not, I be losing points, y'all. So help me out. Help me help you, as Kevin Hart said. So, yeah. So it's like I had to stop worrying about that and realize no one was coming to do that. And so now occasionally I post over there. And the wild thing about it is I started posting over there and started having sales. Weird. Weird. And it's like I've had people purchase from me and they didn't even talk to me, but I know who they are because guess what? One of them who paid, she used PayPal and her picture is her in her PayPal. So I saw it was her and I said, oh, and I ain't talked to her since that was a couple months ago. She's never reached out to me. She's never called me. No, nothing. I'm gonna act like it don't exist too. Because in this space, you guys, yeah, Facebook. So the cool thing about this space is that this program has so much coaching, so much mentorship. There's a live call going on right now. I need to be on, but I'm gonna watch the recording. And they have 6 live Zooms every single week. You can raise your hand, you ask questions. There's only 6-figure earners and millionaires who teach it. This program has already created over 105 6-figure earners and 30-something millionaires, and it's only been around for 2 years. There's millionaires even in Africa, South Rand money. There's people in all different countries here because this is a worldwide business. You're learning the skills to make moolah on the internet. Like in our community, there is let me see how many people in here now. Let me see. Can y'all see that? Because okay, 51,600 members inside of our community already. See, there's a live training going on right now in Legacy Builder Training. So it's live right now with Michelle O'Neill, who created the program. Us who have the top tier program in this, we're the only ones who have that call on Tuesdays. So even inside of the calendar, let me show you. If I click the calendar and I go today at 12 o'clock, there's no Zoom link listed for it, okay? Because the Zoom link is only for us who have the top tier program. So you get it inside of your program. That's the Legacy Builder. But this is our full calendar, y'all. You see this? Every week. Bi-weekly training. I got to cover the Zoom code because they don't want us doing that. But this is for new people to help you jumpstart your business. You need to get answers to your question. You need some coaching, some mentorship to get your questions, to gain momentum. Michelle is there, okay? So you have all of this inside of the community. That's why you can't put a price tag on the value in this. Also, she gives us live videos every single day. I love the win section too. So in the win section, you come and you share your wins with the community. A 1K and counting. Well, it's big for me. First time hitting 100K in YouTube views because you share what's a win for you. This person had 3 sales, $900 each. This works. $2,700 in a day. Great meeting, Michelle O'Neill. $900 while live, Yvonne made. $900 just came in, Shayo. And y'all, people don't have $900 sitting around because that's why they're starting a business. Do the payment plan. It's $58 a month. $58 a month for the lowest payment plan. And your goal, I set your goal for you, whether you know it or not. In the first 30 days, let's go make that bad. Start creating content. I'll show you exactly where to start, but let's go do that before you have to pay them people the next payment. Ain't that beautiful? This person just brought, new home, bought cash because of the Legacy Builder program. And she posts pictures. I wonder where she at. Let's see what country they're in. Oh, new homeowners. Ooh, somewhere with palm trees. I don't know. Let me see. But this is what I love about it is that this business is changing people's lives all over. It is the coolest thing to watch and to be a part of this community and know that I'm doing this too for my family. I'm creating a legacy. I'm leaving something behind for my kids. I can't pass on my nursing license to my 3 daughters or my son. I can't do that. I can't pass them a job, but I can pass them a business. I can teach them entrepreneurship and leave them a legacy. I can create digital courses and products that they can sell and make 100% profit that goes directly to their bank account. So with this course aside, if I don't ever want to sell this course again, I got the skills and the knowledge to create my own thing. I don't need this. I've already made $100 this week and I just started 5 days on Instagram. I started a brand new faceless page and I just do faceless reels and I put a $17 book in there about faceless. And I also put a product in there that is $27. I've already made over $100 in the past 5 days with only 16 followers on Instagram. With that, I showed my daughters. I said, look at this. You don't need a lot of people. You don't need a lot of followers. You just need to be talking to the right people. That's it. The right people who are ready to level up and change their lives. That's all you need. You know what I'm saying? That's the coolest thing about it. You don't need everybody in the world. You don't. I got 16 followers. That is ridiculous. Just started that. That's amazing. Hey, V. And then also look at this. Another $300 while at a birthday party. How are we making this money? I already told you yesterday was a surprise for me. We were having Bible study with our children, only about an hour and 15 minutes sitting in the living room. And within that hour span, those two things came through. I had not just got off live, because some people might say, well, you had just did a live about it. No, I did not. Yesterday, I didn't even talk about digital growth community at all. Not one time. When I went live yesterday for 45 minutes, I talked about another Digital Profits University, this small thing that I had found that has so much value because of the reels that's done for you in it. That's what I talked about. So it had nothing to do with that at all. This person had $2,700 in a week. In less than a week. See, I ain't read that right. It said in less than a week. 50K in 5 months, Kelly. Come on, y'all. Some of us ain't even make 50K on our jobs. I remember back in the day, my first job, it seemed like I was making like $5.25 an hour. Thank God things have changed. But anyway, the price of everything else went up, right? $50,000 was a rich person. Okay. Now you look 50. 50 is average means. It's average means. Now imagine you got a job and you bring in extra of this. Because this ain't quit your job day unless you want to, child. If you like me and can't stay in your job and you just been looking for a way out, then whoo, child, you done found it. But you might be like, nah, child, I want to save up for a year. I'm going to use this as a down payment for my house. You know, this, I'm about to put in a high yield interest account. Don't put in no CD because then they make it where you can't touch your money. Use a high yield, interest savings account. So that way you can touch your money every day if you needed to and make more interest than those CDs do. But you know what I'm saying? I'll just get you a little free nugget. Make sure you do it. But you might use your money for that. Investing and stuff like that. Capital to go do something else. Y'all, that's the beauty of this. You're learning these skills that can't nobody take from you. What I've learned from this program, thank you. I love that I can resell it because other people can have the same success and better than me. I want you to come in here and do better than me. I want you to send me a message like some of my girls do who have purchased, and the very first time they tell me the next day they made a sale. And I'm like, what? Life after retirement, someone brought for me and she took my whole name. Life after, she said, girl, I can't come up with nothing. But once we met and I found out about her and she getting ready to retire, she became life after retirement. She made her first sale the very first day she posted a video on TikTok because she was talking to retirement people and she spoke to the right person. Her content talked to the right person and she made that. Do you understand? She made her whole $900 back and she did a payment plan. Crazy. I was like, oh my God, I created content for 3 weeks and was posting every day for 3 weeks, y'all. And I ain't make no money. You know, the brain started playing tricks on you again. Remember, I told you fear, false evidence appearing real. I'm like, I must ain't do something right. Because I must not be no good. Ain't no money over here. I would start having all kind of crazy thoughts. And I had to get myself together. That's what those live trainings are for. That's what mindset is for. I had to get on there and then had to realize that like, oh, okay, this guy said that he's been doing it for 3 months and they make no money. And now he make over $20,000 a month. Danielle, get your whole life together. You was willing to go to college and pay somebody to learn from them. Thousands, plural, of dollars. Didn't make no money for 4 whole years and your butt ain't complaining. You smiling and they learn that English 101 and 102 and psychology and sociology and anatomy and physiology and the list goes on and on. You did that happily, right? And they make a dime. Here you come over here and you got the possibility to learn and earn at the same exact time and you already scared after 3 weeks. Listen, if you got that mindset already, I'm telling you now, at the top of your search engine when you're on TikTok, look up positive mindset, look up affirmations, look up positivity, because you're going to need to get yourself together like I had to get myself together. And I had to get back on the wagon and say, oh, girl, bye. Girl, this is only 3 weeks. And then after that, guess what? Everything shifted. I made my first sale. And then 4 weeks from my first sale, I had cleared $5,400. I looked at my husband and said, oh, my God, I ain't make $2,700 every 2 weeks from a job. We own something. This right here, this is gold. GOLD. That's what I said. Oh, this is gold. This is gold here. I ain't know this wonderful world existed. So if you didn't know this wonderful world existed, you just got the blueprint. You just been put on notice. You know now. You know that this is real. You see all these people making money and you want to make it too. You got to invest in yourself. Get the knowledge and the skills and the sky's the limit. You're going to be able to do whatever you want to do. Y'all, say do what I want to do in the chat. If you someone like me, do what you want to do. Put boss in there. You want to be your own boss. Put boss in there. Put boss, because that's me. I want to do my thing. I want to do what I want to do, but I ain't had the skills to do it. Now I do. I invested in a program that taught me. You get in where you fit in. That's right. Be a boss. And so this is the first program that I ever purchased. This is the one I started with. This is the one that has a lot of engagement in it. It's got over 50,000 people. I have another one that's a sweet little baby. So it's like we're like a little tight family. I like that one. It's brand new, right? Do what you want to do. Yes, Quandi said be the boss. Be the boss. Get in where you fit in. But just think about it though. If you purchase the $100 program here, you can sell the 100 all day long. Guess what? It ain't nothing wrong with that because we're going to do some basic math. I'm going to do some things with you real quickly. Y'all still with me? I'm pulling my good old calculator up here real quick. Imagine you learn the skills, right? And you sell $100 every day. So we're going to do 100 times, we're going to do 30. Okay. So you can make an extra $3,000 a month. You learn to sell the $100 product. How does that sound? That sound good? An extra $3,000 a month? Anybody? That sound good? An extra $3K a month? Learn the skills. If you can make $100 every day, one sale, and you're just creating content. Because at first, you probably ain't gonna go live. You get your whole mind together, right? That's good. But let me show you how sweet this thing get. Imagine you learn the skills to sell the $300 product. Okay? And you only sell that once a day. Times 30 days. Look at that. $900 is what your earning potential could be. You get good at learning the skills to sell a $300 product once a day, and you'll make an extra $9,000. $9,000. That'll change everything. Now, that's just happening. Now you can sell the 3 and the 1. So you might sell one $300 product every single day, but you might got some hundreds up in there. Very easy to cross over that 10K a month goal. Now they also have a $600 program, and you're able to sell the 6 and the 3 and the 1. You'll have access to all programs, all the learning included. Oh my goodness. Look at this, y'all. If you learn the skills to sell the $600 product every single day, $18,000 a month. Look, that's what I'm trying to get these skills, y'all, because I don't care if it take me a month or take me a year, 2 years, that time gonna come and go regardless. Just like life, it's just gonna keep moving with or without you. I better have the skills that puts me in position to be able to make that. And only made a one-time investment of that $600 one time, but in 1 month, it got the potential to yield me this with one sale every single day. Then they have a $900 program. Oh my Lord, you learn the skills to sell the $900 program once a day for a month. That's $27K. Can you say all your cousins gonna be one? Let me hold $5. Let me hold $5. They gonna all be there, right? Huge difference in the numbers. But this is what the earning potential is off of a one-time investment. Because when you pay for the program, it's one time. There's no monthly fees. There's no, oh, you need to place an order every month to keep your active status or anything like that. In one of the companies I was in, I had a amount to spend every month. And then once I hit another rank, we had to spend even more money. They said, oh, no more, you can spend just $70 a month. We need you spending $150 a month in product. And it's like, I want to keep my money. That's why I'm doing this for money. I don't want to keep giving y'all some of it, even though sometimes my check would be like $9,000. So I'm happy to spend $150 if it's going to give me $9,000. But at the end of the day, it's like, hold on, why are you telling me I got to spend my money though? I like this. This is a one-time investment. So you're not spending this over and over. That's why people do it with the payment plan and they go to work, because ain't nothing more exhilarating than paying something off early and just paying a little bit. And when I think about spending $58 a month to have the highest potential to be able to make $27,000 a month, if I get good at the 900, that was just times 1 month. Let's take that and then multiply that by a year. Oh my. The potential to learn the skills to make $324,000. Do you know in 3 years, that's a millionaire? In 3 years, you're a self-made millionaire. Ridiculous. Learning the skills, then you go create extra stuff, because they're going to teach you how to create stuff, how to create courses, how to have passive income, how to have communities, how to have groups, teach you how to weave this into your personal business if you're already an entrepreneur, so you can show up more on the internet. They're going to teach you all of that. So you're going to have all of that. You was there one time in your life. I won't never do. Even as a nurse, I never made that. And the highest I ever made in network marketing, MLM companies, was my first 12 months in one of the companies in 2020. I did make $158,000 that year, but I still didn't make this. And I'm gonna just tell you this: that $158,000 that I made that year, it came at a very high cost. I worked a lot. And they gave us like 7 things to do every day, like business activities. Really, it was just a job description. And I was always on Zoom. I always was on the phone. People calling me for 3-way calls for family members and friends, trying to recruit people. And it was a lot of work. So truthfully, in my opinion, I deserved every penny of it. And I worked hard. I really feel like I used my brain more than I did at work as a nurse, So it was like a trade-off. What a trade-off. And at the end of the month, we never started at zero again. That's the one thing I liked about the second one I did. But I spent long hours. I would be up close to 24 hours helping people move what they call volume to help people advance. So you talking 2-3 calculators on my desk. And I'll be in Zoom with other girls and they have calculators. And I'm like, look, we're going to help everybody win. Everybody in my team, we all get in the bag this month. And so I would go through each leg of business and I would look at what the girls had, everything to help people hit advancements. And yeah, that was just a lot. I don't miss it. It served this point in time, because I wouldn't have been as open to this, once I understood what it was, if I didn't have those life experiences. So I always tell people, you never fail in life, you learn. It's all in what you get from it. Everything that you go through in life, just use it as a learning experience. And one thing's for sure, you guys, if you landed here, it wasn't by chance or happenstance. You may have watched it, you may have seen it, and you may have been wondering, is this real? Can I do it? You can. You can so do it. This is a real business. It's viable. It is getting people out of debt. It is getting people to buy their homes. You saw that cash. We are having life-changing moments over here. Why? When is your moment? Have yours too. Because you can do that too. And that's all it is. And so some of you may have gotten the download, the PDF. I never even told y'all because I'd be running my mouth, y'all. So at the top of my screen, you see that picture of me. If you have the older one I had a blueprint before. We have upgraded the blueprint now. This one is even better. So if you don't already have this one, download this PDF too, because this is where I started. This was the basic steps of learning that we got to use this social media space to make moolah. So you see my picture in the top left corner. Touch my picture one time. My picture is going to automatically pop up again. I need to charge this little ring light I got off Temu. It keep going off. Yeah. I hope y'all can see me pretty decent. It's a, what do you call this? It's almost like a rainy day today. It's so dreary, like an overcast today. All right, so most of you already hit that smash button, which is making sure we're connected. Don't say FOLLOW. Okay, can't say that here. Okay, so right when you get here on this page, this is my main page. Right here, you see this LINK. If you touch that, then it's immediately going to say, do you want to open this browser? Yes, you want to go to that website. You're going to hit that and open it up. If you haven't already gotten your beginner's guide so that you can start getting on the route to making moolah in this space, learn the skills to make up to $900 per customer working 2 hours a day or less from your phone. I mean, this is amazing, y'all. Then click here. It's going to say click me, open it up. And when you open it up, it's going to give you a spot here to put in your best email address and get the free blueprint. Get that free blueprint, download it, use it, read it. It's really good. It's going to teach you what we do, how to create, stuff like that. Traction marketing is mentioned a little bit so that you can start setting yourself up mentally, as well as getting a guide on how we do this and make money online. And this here, you guys, you're going to have one built for you as well. Okay, so they created this for me. This is a business in a box. So they even write your first 30 emails. All the automations are put together for you. Your website, we do pay $39 one time to set up a website. But if you purchase the $300, the $600, or the $900 one, I cover that for you. So you don't even worry about it. You pick what bundle you want. If you're going to do the P plan, make sure that you don't let your phone populate your credit card in. Go ahead and click Klarna and try that, or Affirm. Do the payment plan. And then I will see it. Immediately send me a message. Let me know if you want Venmo, Cash App, or Zelle. And I will send you the $39 to cover your website one-time setup fee, because they're going to build your website and stuff for you too as well. So then when you click that, that's how you get that free PDF. Okay, so everyone go get that if you haven't already. And if you got it already, just go ahead and type done in the chat. I want to know who's already has it and who plans on using it, because I'll be using that too with you when we coaching and working together. So put done in the chat if you've already gotten your free download, your free PDF. Go ahead and put done in there. And then afterwards, let me know. Put done. Who got it? Who went and got their free PDF download? While you get that, I'm going to take a sip of my water. Yeah, I'm the one who refill bottles. I got real ones too, y'all. But I just use this one. Okay. All right. So now what you do is you go right here. And you can choose the bundle that you want. They're each broken down individually and letting you know basically what they run. Okay. So like the Legacy, $58 a month. If you hit click me and it opens up for you. Then down here at the bottom, you see Klarna, that's pink. Click that one if you want to do the payment plan. $58 a month. Let your credit do it. If you don't get approved for the 9, go to the 6, because within 30 days, You can wait till you have some sales. Within 30 days, you're going to be able to upgrade and just pay the difference. Hey, Melody, thank you for coming in, girl. Thanks for the daily harmony. How you been doing? How you been doing? You killing it on here. I can see that. You up to 16 in engagement. So, Lord, you are speaking the algorithm. That's for sure. Hey, Shauna, how you doing? Yes, and so that's how you do it, and you get the payment plan. So if I back out of here, the same applies for each one of these screens. If you choose the 6, if you choose the 3, and you choose the 100, okay? So if you choose any of these, then it's going to populate to the next screen. All right, so I'm going to go a little further. It's only 10 of us here, okay? 10 people. So good. That's that number that I'm capping off anyway, that I give this live special to, okay? So if they already left, fine for them. They're not going to know, and they'll just go on my page and they purchase, and I don't give them anything. That's fine. But if you're on here right now and you decide that you want to do the 6 or the 900, then I am also I'm going to send you $50 digital, $75 for legacy, okay? So those are the top tier. So that's what I'll be sending you through Cash App. Or whatever, however you want it, Cash App, Zelle, Venmo. I use them all. So whatever you prefer. So it's going to be 50 or 75 for those two that I'll be giving today on my live, okay? So that's going to last now for what? Maybe the next 7 minutes, because I'm going to stay on till 1 o'clock, okay? So till 1 o'clock, that if you're going to take advantage of one of those bundles, just go ahead and do it and let me know. But the biggest thing is not to study long. You study wrong, okay? That's what I tell people. Study long, study wrong. Y'all played spades before, right? You know, you've heard spades players say that. You study long, you study wrong, you guys. I mean, there's nothing else to it. I done put you on free game. You got thousands of dollars worth of money sitting in your phone. That is content, you guys. You probably made a video, you and your family out to dinner. You've been walking down the street and you saw a beautiful bird. You probably recorded you and your family out to lunch. You have probably made videos in your house. All you're going to do is in the program, they're going to teach you the 8-second rule. Okay. So you're going to learn different rules when it comes to creating content. You're going to put words on that with the assistance of ChatGPT. Okay. They give you all the prompts, everything to do. You're going to turn that stuff into content. That's what I've done. I've taken basic videos in my phone and have turned those things into $1,000 days for me. In a nutshell. So don't overthink it. Don't overthink it. What do you say? You study long, you study wrong. You know, so go get it right now if that's something you're ready to do. If you've been waiting and wanting to make a change, and it's like, now's the time. Jump on in. You tired of watching other people make money on the internet? And you ready to actually start building income from your phone too? Jump on in. Get it. They show you exactly step by step what to do, how to make moolah in this space. And you can do it too. If you are coachable and you can be consistent and you can show up, you can make money here. All right. Y'all ain't asked me no questions yet. What questions y'all got? What questions do you have? What questions? Come on, y'all. We still, 10 people is in here? 10 people? Nobody have any questions today? Maybe I did a good job of explaining it a little bit. Yeah, but for me personally, and I was just telling them, if you just came in, welcome you guys. And so the Legacy Builder program is the $900 one. So you remember we went through the different ones. There's a 100, a 300, a 6, and then a 900. The 900 is the one that's called Legacy, because the whole premise of that is you learning how to create your own product. You, ChatGPT, Canva, and all this stuff, you can make products yourself based on who you are, what your niche is, what is your page about, and those would be the products that you would create, and you would sell those. Those would be your done for you products. You create something one time and it continues to make you money. You want something that can make you money now, next month, and next year. That's what it is in this space. You're creating something evergreen. You're putting the work in one time and you can sell it over and over. The great thing about what you create, you can leave a legacy for your family. Not only the money you will make, but you can pass on what you create, your business. You can't pass down a job. That's like me being a registered nurse. I can't give that to my 4 kids. I cannot give my nursing license to my 3 daughters and my son and they go work. You can't pass down a job. That's not an inheritance. You can pass down the mentality that you need to work for 40 years, find a good job, get secure, get benefits. You can pass that mentality down, or you could choose to pass on entrepreneurship and a real business, something that you create and get it into profit mode so that it benefits them for generations to come. That's called creating a legacy. What do you want to leave behind? What do you want to be known for? That's what the 900 is going to make your mind get out of where it is and push it. Push the envelope so you can think bigger, quicker. They always say if you're the smartest person in the room, you're in the wrong room. So you got to get in the room with big thinkers, people who are doing it, not talking it, but walking it. People who are putting millions on the scoreboard, who putting six figures up because they're creating legacy. That's what you get with legacy. That's why it's a call right now that's only for those who are going to think on a higher level. That I showed you that's live right now on Tuesdays is only for those who purchase and invest in a 900. Because if you're not ready to invest in a $900 course for yourself, less than the price of a cell phone, you ain't ready for that high level training. You'll get there though. You can get there though. You can start at the 3, sell, work up to the 6, sell, work up to the 9, and then you're in there. And then you say, hey, well, your belief factor becomes bigger because it always happens when you have your first sale. Once you have your first sale, y'all, you be like on cloud 9. It'd be like, oh, can't nobody tell me nothing. Can't nobody tell me nothing. It's like, oh my goodness. My first sale, it didn't give me my whole 900 back. I had a $600 sale for my first sale, right? And then I was like, okay, that's cool. I spent $300 for this program. It is so worth it. Then what happened was, turn around and had a $900 sale like a couple days later. And I said, oh snap. I am $600 up ahead. I'm in credit $600. That's what I'm talking about. Then I was like, oh, this is a whole nother beast here. I was so happy. Y'all, then, your confidence go up, everything. But that's just how it is. That's just anything. You show up at a new job, you're nervous. That's why sometimes they have somebody that's training you. And that's why you have training here. You have coaching and mentorship. But, then you get to a comfort level and then it's like, oh, I got this. And before you know, you're training other people. That's how it works. Same premise. This is the same thing like in other things in life. No biggie. No biggie. Yep. What y'all got? What y'all got for me? So in my BIO, go choose whatever one you want. This is for those who can make a decision. The truth is that a lot of people are going to keep watching. They're going to watch, they're going to watch, they're going to watch, they're going to watch, they're going to watch some more. And they're going to watch other people make money and just keep wishing. We got those people in life. They never make a change. They never do. They're the ones who complain about stuff. Woe is me, the sky is falling, or I wish I did this. If I had a rich uncle. Or if I was born with a silver spoon, if this and that, all the ifs and buts was candies and nuts, we all have a very good day. Come on, you're going to have the if people, the wishing. They always wish for something, but they ain't going to never do it. They ain't going to never do it. Don't be one of those people, y'all. Don't be one of those people. Because the good thing is there's a place to play for everybody. If you look in my store, I have not only these 4, but I got another low ticket thing down there too. Just start somewhere. Get yourself going. Start making moolah. Start making moolah. Turn your phone into income. That's all you got to do. That's all I did. Took my phone, a little bit of Wi-Fi, and now your girl got a business. I got a business. Oh, yes. I got the business. I make money when I'm sleeping. Make money when I'm chillaxing. Make money when I'm live. It's fun. I'm going to tell you, it sure is. Yesterday was real fun. I ain't even going to lie. I was like, what? Yes. My highest day before in digital marketing has been $2,400 in a day. Y'all, that was so crazy. It was so crazy. And then the next day or the day before that was a $1,900 day. And I was like, oh my God, what in the world? This is like amazing, y'all. It's amazing. And so yesterday to have $2,000 day, and now I haven't made less than 5 figures in the past few months. I've only doing it 7 months. I know that's not everybody's results, And, but I'm proof that if you just learn the skill, you show up, you just show up, you show other people what's there, what they can do. Cause so many people are just trapped in that rat race. They're depressed. They're stressed out about going to work. I used to sit in the parking lot of my job before I went in so I could pray, put my makeup on. I could have prayed and put makeup on when I was at home, but something about looking at that building made me say, oh my God, here I go again. I had to get my whole life together just to get up and go in there. So, some people can relate to that feeling. And it's just like, man, that's not a good feeling. I'm like over this. I had to do something different, y'all, and do something different fast. Because when you got a bad attitude about work, sometimes you don't even realize, but it can carry over in your personality when dealing with your family. The people that you love, you're there to build them up and support them. And then all of a sudden you got an attitude or you snappy and stuff. That's not love. That's not kind. You don't owe it. They don't, do better by them. They didn't ask to be here, especially if you're treating your kids like that. So it's like you got to make changes. You got to be willing to step out there and do something different and let them see mom and dad is trying something different. Look at this. Look at him. What are he doing? Look at him holding the camera. What, Dad? What you doing? Look, the most successful people in business statistically, the count is men. So if there's any men on here, Unfortunately, we're trying to knock that out the park, ladies, aren't we? But men still ranked as number one people in business and stuff. It's crazy. You got a lot of millionaire women, of course, but still, that number is still held by the majority of men. It's wild. So you can do this too. Write a new narrative for your family and your kids. All right, so I'm up on my TIME. I said I was going to be here till 1 o'clock, and so I want to honor my own time because I just finished eating breakfast, and now I want to walk on my treadmill because I don't know if I feel like going to the gym today. So I'm going to go walk on my treadmill. Yes. Hey, Tanya. What's up? Thank you for the daily heart meet. Y'all, daily heart meet. Thank you so much. Oh, wait a minute. Let me change this little goal up in the middle screen. I didn't talk to y'all about the goal, so y'all left your girl just hanging with one little lightning bolt. When you in lives, y'all, give people gifts. Support, be there. If you listen to them, go on and give them some love, child. Y'all could have gave me at least one little lightning bolt, right? One little lightning bolt. But let me confirm it. Thank you so much for the lightning bolt. Thank you, Tanya. I was trying to change it just to the number 2, just a 2 lightning bolt, just so I could tell TikTok I was here. And I kept a goal in the screen like you told me to. And then I was satisfied. See, I just messed myself all the way up. Anybody got any questions before I go? Because I don't like leaving people without their questions answered. If you need to reach me, when you go into the funnel, when you put your email address in, the first email you get, reply back to it. It comes directly to me. You can also DM me. I won't DM you first. So when we get off here, if you get a DM that says, thanks for being on my live, that's not me, y'all. Block them. But you should already know it's not me because you're going to get a button that says follow them back. That's why I tell everybody, make sure you FOLLOW me while you're in my live. That way you know you're connected to the real one. I have reported 2 fake accounts I've found to be taken down. I don't want anybody to be hurt by them. So hopefully TT gets those pulled. Okay, so I've filled out that anyway for, using my likeness and all that. Somebody copied my whole page, y'all. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. People are so bored with nothing to do. And that's going to be you too. You make a couple dollars and people want to make a little clone or something, okay? So, all right, y'all. Well, I'll catch y'all later. I do plan on going live later, just to be perfectly honest. So if y'all want to come back, come check me out. Right now, I was talking about digital growth community because this has propelled me into having five-figure months. But I will be talking about another thing that I had found called DPU. So I'll explain that. So if you want to come back, you can hear about that too. It's something that you can add with this or just have it stand alone too, but it's very inexpensive. All right. I'll chill. I'm going to come back in a little bit. Talk to y'all soon. Okay. Bye. Like I'm telling y'all bye. And then I hit the wrong button.